I'm here with Coco Ho. She is a champion surfer. She is going to be 20 in a few weeks or a few days.
Yep, 2 weeks, I think.
Awesome.
I know.
So how long have you been surfing?
I was born and raised on the North Shore of Oahu, Hawaii, so I was destined to surf.
Absolutely.
I mean, the beach was right there, and my dad was a professional surfer, so I started surfing, I think you could say 5. But
Age 5?
I didn't start going myself until I was 7 or 8.
Okay, so you lived and breathed the waves from a very young age.
Yeah, totally.
And do you still live on the North Shore?
I live in the same house. Yep, right on the North Shore.
Doing what you love?
Yes, making a living.
Absolutely, that's fantastic. So it's a little different because you're almost 20 and you're a professional athlete, and a lot of people who are high-level athletes at your age are in college.
Yeah.
And they're still technically amateurs and everything else. So how does that work? Do you still go to school?
I actually ended up going homeschool my last 2 years of high school, which is good and bad. I mean, I wanted to go to prom and walk the line with everybody, but yeah, I qualified for the ASB Women's Tour early, without really knowing. I wasn't trying, so it kind of just came, and my dad was like, just go for it. You qualified for a reason. You didn't just qualify because you're bad. You qualified because you're good. So
meant to be.
Yeah, so I went for it, and I finished 4th my first year, and I'm just building from there.
Absolutely. So tell us what your training is like on a daily basis. What is a day in the life of Coco Ho?
Yeah, okay. Obviously, surfing every day is the best thing you could do to get better, but nowadays it's come to such a high level. Everyone's so strong, and yeah, training can make anyone better at anything they do. And so I've just started the past few years, really knowing my body and finding my strengths and weaknesses and fixing them. And we do a lot of core and stability and speed and agility for surfing for training.
How do you get over the fear of the ocean that is so powerful and so magnificent? How do you deal with that fear?
I think growing up in Hawaii, you adapt. You learn so much more than I'd say someone who grew up in Florida, because the waves in Hawaii are so much stronger, the reefs are so much sharper, and you just really find a knowledge for it. I think growing up in Hawaii and having a dad that's a professional surfer, I mean, you can't get any better insight or lessons. So I definitely have to thank my surroundings and the people in my life that made me so comfortable with the ocean and in every condition too.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go see the Bethany Hamilton movie?
I've seen it already.
You've already seen it, huh?
Yeah. I actually went to the premiere in Hawaii, and it was phenomenal.
I bet.
She's the most inspiring human, I think, to anyone who knows her story, and yeah, she's just such a good
You don't have to be a surfer for her to be inspiring.
Exactly. She's just an inspiration in life to anyone.
Yeah. Speaking of inspirational, I've heard that you work with the Boys and Girls Club of Hawaii. Tell us about that.
I do. It's kind of recent, but it's seriously the most satisfying thing I've ever done. I mean, every time I go there, I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do? It's kind of weird. And I go there and end up playing for 6 hours with these kids that are just so thankful for anything and everything. I'll give them a pencil from Australia, and they'll be like, thanks. So it's just you leave there really fulfilled, and it's such a good cause. I mean, it's just this clubhouse after school, and you think they want to just leave and oh, I want to go home, but they're begging parents to stay, and yeah, it's an amazing place.
That's awesome. Yeah. It's so great for you to get back to your community like that.
Yeah. And I'm really glad I picked that club. There's a list of charities, and I was like, and yeah, seriously, it was meant to be. That
worked out really well.
The clubhouses all around Oahu are cool, and I try and mix it up so no one club is getting spoiled. That's
great. Keep doing it.
Thank you.
Makes a big impact.
It's the best feeling. If I don't go, I feel I need to go.
So it fulfills you as well as them.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Okay, now I heard you're a big Beyonce fan.
The biggest Beyonce fan ever. No.
What's your favorite Beyonce song?
I love all of them. I really like If I Were a Boy. It's just really strong, and it shows her personality really well. But yeah, I bring her DVDs everywhere on the road. I think I've converted every girl on tour to love Beyonce. No one can talk bad about her in front of me, though.
But they shouldn't. They should all love Beyonce.
Yeah, they're all starting to see the bigger picture.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan.
Yay!
Now, in terms of surfing, who's your role model in surfing besides your dad?
Yeah, obviously my dad and my brother. My brother has gotten me like just as far as my dad has. Like he's taught me all the mechanics and how to be progressive. And then like on the competitive side, I think Steph Gilmore, the current women's world champ, like she's such a happy soul. Like, and that's totally how I want to come off to like the public and my fans and everyone in the surf world. So Steph Gilmore for sure. Like,
have you met her in person?
Yeah, we're really good friends, and she's just so inspiring. Like every little thing she does, like I'm like, yeah, I wanna be like that.
So she's been a mentor for you.
For sure, yeah. She's just a couple years older than me, but it's like amazing how much knowledge she has like for everything, and like how to be humble and how to have fun with life, and she's still #1, and she does such a good job.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, Coco, keep doing what you're doing, girl.
Thank you.
We're watching and we love it.
Thanks so much.